Hi folks, and welcome back to Visit Fylde Coast. Goodness, my eyes are running. If I start looking like I'm crying, I'm not actually in tears, it's just the wind. The wind is starting to get up. I don't know whether you can hear it. And I'm sitting inside one of the giant beach balls just underneath the Blackpool Tower. And we've taken a walk. We're taking a walk in the middle of a walk along the Seafront this morning to have a look at what's happening in Blackpool. So the continuity on this video is going to be awful because it starts at one end, jumps back to the other, goes back to the other. Apologies, I am no Steven Spielberg. So don't forget, if you've enjoyed this video, make sure that you're subscribed to Visit Fylde Coast and hit that little bell for notifications. It's fabulous that we've welcomed so many new viewers to our little channel over the course of the last few weeks. We've now passed 10,000 subscribers. So if you're going to be in with the crowd, you need to make sure that you've subscribed. And don't forget to sign up for your email newsletter as well. Loads of information all about this wonderful place, Wire that way, Fylde that way, every week straight into your inbox. Thanks for watching. Goodness, this is Chapel Street car park, and how long is it since I came to make a video? About a fortnight, 3 weeks. And look at the size of the towers that they've already built. I'm not quite sure exactly how they're building it, but time will reveal that. Better move because I'm going to get run down by you. I'm going to get run down by you, Bobby. Plenty police cars in this car park. So I've parked on Chapel Street car park, which of course is just down here. Happy Days is still closed at the moment. I'm on that much of an early shift. I'm trying to get my jobs done before the rain comes in because it's supposed to be going to rain today. So we're going to take a walk in that direction and we're going to go and have a look and see what's happening on the seafront. So I thought you might as well come with me. So what date is it today? It's the 2nd of November. It's Wednesday the 2nd of November. We've had a bit of a shower this morning. So I've got my fingers and my toes crossed that we don't end up with another downpour before I've got done what I want to get done today. But this is kind of Blackpool starting to get ready for out of seasonness. So of course the Illuminations are on until 2nd of January 2023, and the Christmas celebrations begin on the 18th of November. I think that's the right one. That's the Friday. And then there's a little gap in between because obviously all the kids have gone back to school. Everybody's holidays have finished and done. So there's a little gap in between where we've got, as near as Blackpool gets to being out of season, these are all queuing for the sea life, look. I think it must open at 10. I'll walk through the middle of them. So this is the good one, especially if it's a bit of a cold, gloomy day. Got to give them all a card, didn't I, on my way past? Do you watch Visit Fylde Coast? And of course this is the Golden Mile amusement. And we've got a new video online about this at the moment. And it's gone a little bit mad. It has. So the Golden Mile amusement with its iconic arches is moving. It's on the move down to the other end of Blackpool Promenade. It's going in the old Woolworths building. That's where it's going. You see the seed pods swinging about a little bit. And we might even get that far down the prom. We might. Goodness, you do get some funny looks. So So it's nothing to do with Coral Island. Coral Island is staying exactly where it is. It's not moving. It's still open in all its gorgeous glory. Golden Mile Amusements is not closing as such. These two have got no idea where they're going. Golden Mile is not closing as such, it's just going into a new home. Which, to be fair, refitting an amusement arcade would be nigh on impossible while it's operating. So moving from one venue to another is a good way. To update your premises. So quite a few of these, obviously, as you can see, are closed. I mean, why would you want a kebab at 10 o'clock in the morning on a Wednesday? Get your Illuminations stuff for the lights. Oh, she's rather nice, isn't she? Fairy Tinkerbell. So quite a few of these will close for the winter season, but a lot of them, I would say probably the majority of them, stop open, especially for Christmas. So we're going to go a little bit further. We're going to go a little bit further down here, and then we shall go for a saunter. Ooh, the wind's getting up, across the promenade just to have a look at the aliens that have landed. Right, so we're back to the old Woolworths building now, which is where the Golden Mile Centre is moving to. And today it is a feast of workmen's vans. I think most of these are actually working on the new site. So we've got air conditioning, ventilation, goodness, concrete. You see, you turn up next summer, you me puffing. You turn up next summer and it all looks done, it all looks finished. All masters, this lot cut holes in concrete. They've done some work on Cleveless Prom. Can you just see down there? Not that you see properly, can you? You turn up next summer and it all looks finished, it all looks slick and done and ready. And you've got no idea what's happened behind the scenes while you weren't looking. Scaffolding's going up, so they're obviously doing the outside. Be interesting to see what they do with that. I'd love to go inside. What you need, you see, is a before and after. Don't think we're going to get any nearer than that, are we? Don't think we're going to get any nearer than that. Right, we'll finish our walk along the prom because there's something else. There's something else to have a look at down here. This week in Blackpool. Oh, that looks better. They've got a new LED screen. That's the word I'm looking for. It all looks very different, doesn't it, in November? Love the punk seagull. What about that then for a Bobby Dazzler? That's Homer, that. That's Homer's portrait, I reckon. So that was a lot faster for you, a lot faster walk down the prom for you than it was for me. And I'm out of puff, like an old woman. So I thought we'd take a little walk along the prom to the North Pier, because by the miracles of social media, I happen to know that there's a television crew here filming for, catch the tram, stock it, for Brassic on Sky TV. Is that your Winnebago? Imagine how much that's cost. So I thought we'd go and have a nosy and go and have a look and see what they're doing. Because when I passed this morning, there was another crane lift at the other end of the seafront, just sort of down there somewhere. I think they've moved it by the look of it. And they were lifting, and they looked like they were actually doing some filming. And I think this man's going to come and tell me not to film. So let's get what we can while we can, and then he'll tell me to turn it off. He's coming in my direction. He's coming in my direction. Let's walk this way. He's changed his mind. They're always really twitchy picky about people filming, but I think that behind the scenes and looking at what they're actually doing when they're filming is just as interesting as watching the actual programme itself. Because of course we are now famous, we are now in Cleveland's on Star Wars. That's a cracking tripod. Goodness. Every film crew needs a set of steps. Film and lighting rigs. It's very interesting. I think everything's interesting, you know. I've just got an insatiable curiosity for everything that you could imagine. And of course it's a fabulous time here to do it because it's quieter and there's not as many people about. Wonder if you'll be able to spot Blackpool on the film. Let's dodge over here and see if we can see what's happening. I'll turn around and see if he's following me. No, he's not following me. At least it's not raining. Imagine filming on here in rain. Oh, I reckon they've all gone for the morning coffee look. They've got the rig all covered up in a black cloth. It's quite blowy, but it's surprisingly mild, if that makes sense. Interesting. Yes, sir, I told you that the continuity was going to be awful. We started here. We started there, actually. We started there, sitting underneath one of the beach balls. You can see the wind pod blowing, look. It's really starting to get up. There's a bit of a storm coming in, so with a bit of luck, we might actually catch it for once. Knickers, knackers, knockers. It's windy. So the next thing on my list of what's happening in Blackpool this week is Odyssey. Because the last time I managed to get out to Blackpool to look at it, there was just one lonely alien standing on the seafront, and now there are 4. And the others, I have it on good authority, are on their way. So there's another 2 to come. And all these lights, I've seen the photos on Facebook, but I'm not allowed out in the dark. All these little pin lights that you can see around it all shine at night, and then it does a show when it's all assembled properly. So the theory is that you're going to be able to walk through the middle of it, and you'll get an interactive laser show. I think they're quite marvellous. I think if I'd got one slight criticism, I would have made them a little bit more marine coloured, because they're supposed to be creatures from the deep sea. I think I'd have gone a little bit more blue and a little less pink. But I can see why they've done that, and they look really effective lit up at night. I suppose if there'd have been a lot more blue, they wouldn't have been as obvious at night, would they? So as I said, there's 6 of them, and they're very big, they're very large. If you feel that wind, look at the sticker rock wobbling. If you think that I'm sort of 5'6" and a bit. I'm 5'6" and a bit. This Harris fencing will be probably 6 foot. Plus it's feet, of course. So as we stand here and look at it, I barely reach its feet looking straight on. So if you look up, it's as big as Blackpool Tower. Believe that, you believe anything. But I think they're really good. I think they're really effective. So they're actually almost 10 metres high. And it's strange because I've told you this before, I've been to Lightworks a few times. Fascinating place. And when you go into Lightworks, the illuminations that you see out on the seafront look massive. And then when you see them out on the seafront, they shrink. They shrink and they look ever such a lot smaller. So that's like 30 foot high, which is the size of a 3-storey house. So they're big. They're big. So my guess with the following wind is that the rest of it will be unveiled for Christmas by the sea. The ice rink is coming back. I'm not quite sure where they're going to put it. If this is here, they're obviously going to put it somewhere. The ice rink is coming back. The Star Flyer is coming back. I definitely won't be going on that. I can promise you that much. And the log cabins are going to be Christmas themed. There's going to be all the lovely Christmas stuff that you enjoyed last year. So we'll keep you posted. We'll keep you posted on that, and that's from the 18th of November. We shall shuffle on to our next assignment. I think I might have just reached my destination by the time the wind really gets up. And of course, by the time you watch this video, Bonny Street Market, just there, will no doubt be either closed or closing within a hair's breadth. So I think we'll go and have a look in the Lifeboat shop, because they have a lovely selection of Christmas cards. So I thought we'd go in and give them a bit of an airing. Lots of nice things in here as well for Christmas gifts if you're looking for something a bit different. But I believe they're only open at weekends. Only open at weekends from November, so we'll go and find out. We'll go and check that. There you go, you see, you've always got to ask. You've always got to ask. I've just asked the gaffer, and apparently they are going to open all through winter for the shop. Sort of during the day, 10 while 4ish, and of course it all depends on volunteers. So if you want to volunteer, you'll be very welcome to come and help. Look, volunteers, if you want to volunteer, come and join these ladies. Yeah. Fabulous selection of gifts, lovely Christmas cards. I'll put the camera up there a bit because it's bouncing the light. Really nice stuff. And there's toys and foods. So you can even come and look at a proper real life lifeboat. And upstairs, this is the one that goes out in all weathers. And upstairs there is a viewing gallery where you can go up and look at them properly and see exactly what's to do. And you might hear a voice upstairs actually, because there's a guy explaining to some people that have just popped in all about the lifeboat. So there's some really nice stuff in here. Really nice. They're nice. I like these little notelots. Jigsaws, cups, yellow wellies, all that kind of stuff. Clothes. You name it, you can get one. So if you're looking for something nice quality and different, they're nice. I like them. Aren't they lovely? For your plant pots. Weather almanac. And the volunteers have just been telling me that they've got the kids, you know, we all sign our name when we come in on a pen thing. They've got the kids signing the names. So there you go. Pop in, say hello, tell them you saw it here. Tell them you saw it on Visit Fylde Coast. Bye, ladies.
Hi,
lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you, dear.
I'll be back. I'll be back. If you want to pop in, say hello to the volunteers, get my teeth in. Tell them that you saw it on Visit Fylde Coast and get your Christmas presents. The wind is really starting to get up now. Oh, goodness gracious me. Goodness gracious me. I've just said to these volunteers in the shop, I like it like this. I like wandering about on my own and having the place to myself, and it's cold and it makes your face glow. I find this just as enjoyable as a blistering red hot day in summer, in a completely different way. So this is November in Blackpool. It's still lovely, even if I'm starting to struggle standing up. The tide's coming in as well, so we should get a good display shortly. Right, I'm going to leave that there, and we will see you in the next video. Don't forget, make sure that you're subscribed. Make sure that you've hit that little bell, and then you'll get our next videos when we upload them. Have a lovely day. If you can't be good, be careful. And we will see you soon. Bye for now.